Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be making a stock analysis on Lipidor. Now if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and of course remember this isn't financial advice, this is purely financial entertainment and education. Now, what does Lipidor make? Well, it is a Swedish company that makes medicine for acne and psoriasis, and I like this company right now because look at how little it's valued. It is at 0.26 Swedish crowns. That would be about $0.02 or so. So no, $0.04. So it is very, very cheap at the moment. Now, as you can see, previously it has traded a lot higher, as you can see right here, which is something I want to highlight. Now, you might wonder, well, what happened here on October in 2022? Well, their psoriasis medication was rejected by the Swedish FDA. Now, I think it's quite interesting because I have heard rumors that it is going to be passed, and it is going to be passed on Monday. So I just bought myself 500,000 shares of Lipidor stock. It is a huge gamble. Maybe it wins, maybe it won't, but it is quite interesting that they are making basically the exact same medication with a bit of tweaks, and it has reached phase 3 again, which means you not only need to pass phase 1, 2 to get it through, but then phase 3, and they have said they are quite happy with the results, so that is why I personally think it is going to increase. So, giving of because of how cheap it is, you can buy a lot of stocks for basically no money at all. And now, there is, however, you should be quite risk willing if you want to buy a stock like this, because this is nothing more than a spin at the roulette table, so to speak, because I of course do not know if it is going to be accepted by the Swedish FDA or not, but that is at least my opinion. And as you can see, it is a quite small company, 2.31 million in Swedish crowns. What would that be in USD? That would be 25 million USD or so. So as you can see, no, 28 million USD. So very, very small company. And you can see their earnings. Well, it's not that impressive. We only have the earnings for each year, and it's not great. And we don't even see what the actual earnings is because I don't believe it's recorded properly. No, it isn't. And as you can see here on the annual income, well, it's not estimated that greatly. So as you can see, they make, and this K is of course for 1,000, and this would be what, 1,800 USD they make. So they make barely any money at all, and they spend a lot. But this is because that they of course are designing medication. So this is a biotech company that makes medication, and of course they're investing a lot because they need to make it. So this is a bit of a gamble, of course. Now, the performance of the stock, as you can see right here, it was firstly publicly traded back in 2019. Well, it performed amazing because people thought it was going to go great. Then it suddenly didn't go great. And as you see, we have had 4 years with, no, 5 years with quite horrid earnings. And of course, 2025 is quite decent at the moment, up by 9.3%. Who knows if we'll continue with that, as you can see here. But at least my opinion is it is going to go up. And just look at these huge drop-offs that we see several places. So it is not a great stock, so you need to think of this as more of a gamble than an investment. And I do like to have a little bit of a gamble, but I have a great feeling about Lipidor. Now the technicals on this is a sell for the day and for the month. Surprise, surprise, it is still a sell. So yeah, of course, be a bit careful with this stock. And as you can see right here, there isn't even any analysts on it because it is so small, and we don't even know how many employees they have. But it is not an old company. It was founded in 2009, so it's not a completely new company. So yeah, of course, remember that. And of course, remember, if you buy this stock, everyone who bought before you is wanna get out. So imagine everybody who bought up here. Do you think they sold out? Maybe they did. Maybe they took the tax cut. Maybe they didn't. But if they didn't, of course, they are sitting at a huge loss, about 99%, basically every single one of them. Which means the second this one booms, if it does, which I think it is gonna do, well, it's gonna be very, very volatile because everyone up here, not everyone, but a lot of people up here are gonna be thinking, great, fuck this company, I just want to get out as fast as possible because I have recuperated some of my losses, and they're gonna get out immediately. So of course that is something to be quite careful of in a company like this. Now, however, something interesting is, as you can see, there is a surprising high amount of volume in such a small company, even though it barely is worth anything, and also quite interesting to see. So of course, as you see, we see some periods here with quite great volume, and we are currently seeing a bit more volume over here. And I think it's going to be Monday that they come out with their phase 3 application, but it has to be before Wednesday, and personally, I think Monday is the best guess for that. That was my video on Lipidor. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.